Hello and welcome back to the Tomb Raider Trilogy. So this time,
we're getting there.
Finally, for the third and final installment of the Tomb Raider Trilogy, but there's more games obviously. This is Tomb Raider Underworld.
Not underwear.
No.
So here we are in Tomb Raider Underworld start screen as opposed to the other one. This does a very interesting dynamic thing at the beginning, so let's just get on with it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes.
It's supposed to be all seamless and cool, but since it's telling us that the game's saving data, I might as well say that I'm Peter.
This is Michaela.
And this is Underworld. Tomb Raider Underworld.
It's because it's the first time we did it and everything.
Oh, did I delete all the saves off the last time I played it through?
Yes. Really, you should do all this before so it doesn't break the press start.
Because it should be, you hit start, it just goes bam, straight into it, because I think the intro follows directly from the screen. But we might as well check game options, see if we've got all the business turned on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Happy with that. Uh-huh. Why would you ever do that? What's player tailoring?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever looked at that before.
And check subtitles are on as well, obviously.
Is that an audio and visual?
Must be, right?
Volume, brightness, subtitles off.
Can't have that. Have them on by default, Game Makers.
It's always that odd thing with all of these HD remakes, because I suppose, yes, this is an HD remake, is it's like they load as separate instances and they all have their own settings, but start new game?
I don't know, I'm quite curious about player tailoring. Do you want to have a quick look?
I guess we can. Player tailoring.
Oh.
Well, it's like difficulty.
Yeah, I think we can just leave everything on normal. I don't think it was ever a particularly difficult game. Well, bear that in mind though, that's interesting.
Yeah. Am I supposed to just hit the middle one?
I don't know, is there a top one? Start new game or play a game? What? Start new game.
So we have Casual Explorer, Tomb Raider, or Master Survivalist.
I think previously, and actually that says Sir Viv Alist, because the kerning is really weird.
It does, it looks odd, but go on.
I think we've just picked normal
I think so.
so far, haven't we? Previously on Tomb Raider. A compilation video of key scenes from previous games can be found in the main menu. Select extras and then select trailers and credits, and then choose Previously.
We'll probably show all that in the extras.
I mean, it's nice to get a sort of a summary of what happened in the last game, because it might be a while since you've seen it. It's been a while since we played it.
My God, this is new HD, Laura.
Do you have to read that out? I mean, doesn't she just say, my God? I didn't hear her. Did she say it?
Very quietly. Sorry, I'm just taking a brief. That's the dive. That's the thingy. That's the kick.
Should be able to turn on your torch. I don't think you really need it.
Oh.
That looked like she was taking a drink.
It did a
For
little.
a second there.
The fire.
The mansion. It blew up.
Blows up.
If you hold it down, you do your sexy one.
Interact. Pull the oversized lever.
Switch.
Crouch.
What was it telling you to interact with, or was that just from the previous?
It was from the previous. Triangle is interact with all things. Crouch is to... Circle is to crouch.
I think even in this set of games, she looks better in each one.
There you go. And then we can grapple and pull. So it does a quite brisk little tutorial.
I think in this one she also moves the best.
Jump up. We can also tap to go along and drop. Maybe we go back. We do. Beautiful.
You don't want to smash the pot?
Where's that?
Got the pot? Yeah!
Kick it on my
That's what this
shelf.
game's all about. It's like other games were about archaeology. This game is about smashing priceless vases.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure some of the other games felt like they were mostly about shooting people. Right.
Oh no, it destroyed that darkened bit of floor. Maybe you have the camera behind you before you launch your jump?
I was, yeah.
Good grief.
And yeah, look, it's our mansion main room. The portrait of our family's burning.
No, father, mother.
It's quite sad. Connect jump to ring.
I mean, this choir is furious about it. Have you heard them?
They are a bit. Press to
Destroy my mansion. How dare you? They seem to be singing.
Look out! It's long. I know.
Hey, Lara. Find it yet?
Patience, Zip. I warned you that conveniently undiscovered islands would be scarce in the Mediterranean.
Are you sure this Eddington chap knows what he's talking about?
If he says Father was convinced the path to Avalon was here, I have no reason to doubt it.
Fair enough. But it's... well, we've been talking...
You've been talking, man.
Yeah, it's just... all right. Maybe Avalon is real, but just because some bad woman tells you your mother didn't die after all. I mean, look, I don't want to seem heartless, but this idea of your mum living in some Celtic underworld, it's a little bit mental, isn't it?
I have no illusions that my mother is holding court in some mythical paradise, Alistair. I only want the truth, whatever it may be. I'll ring you later.
The path to Avalon.
And so begins Tomb Raider Underworld.
Yeah, just look at that backside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
She's going for the pantsless look.
Because I do like on her tiny personal yacht, she still has room for some priceless artifacts.
Yeah, can we smash them?
I don't think we can.
Sorry, it is the on-running joke in this particular game.
This is a little portrait there. Do we want to...
Now be careful, because you need to dive off there cinematically.
That's the circle, isn't it? Yeah. Do we want to read the journal entry? I was going to say that it said we've just unlocked.
Oh, go on then.
How do I do that again?
Oh,
Not that
select.
one. Okay, because we've got the Sonar Map.
Which is new to Underworld. This is the most sophisticated one, probably the best motion captured one. I really enjoy the plot. There is some sort of controversy because there was an Xbox exclusive DLC expansion to the end of the story. But actually it kind of made it worse. If you want to watch that, watch someone else play it. We don't think it's necessary, it really adds anything.
Area info does nothing when you click on it, it just tells you what we need to pick up. We've got some weapon selections.
I mean, that would make sense, we're about to go underwater.
Yeah. Our equipment, backpack, gear, weapons, treasures, that's fine.
We can look at that if you want.
We have 0 health packs. We do have grapple, light, camera, scuba.
Yes, because unlike some of the previous Tomb Raider games, it's like we would take air with us when we go diving. Yeah. So it's not a worry in this. There's no you run out of breath. It's just you've brought some with you so you don't run out of breath anymore.
Okay, that's that. Field assistant. We can hear a hint.
Father believed there were ruins to be found here.
We can get hear what to do task.
I need to dive to the seafloor and see what I can find.
Thank you, Lara.
Journal entries.
Oh, I'll do this one. My father died in a tragic accident while searching for Avalon, the mythical resting place of King Arthur. I never shared his belief that it had played any role in my mother's disappearance, but recent events make me suspect otherwise. Professor Hottington knew the coordinates father intended to investigate next, but did not know how he had determined them or if he had confirmed the existence of a rune at the location. That's up to me. And I say Hottington simply to remind me that Alistair seems to have learned how to dress. And is a lot more attractive in this game for some reason. So what you do want to do is you want to run forward and then you press X to do jump, but you roll it onto O immediately and then you'll do a perfectly executed dive. Also, I like the way it told you mid-flipping dive how to do it.
And yes, we get to... I do feel like the makers of the games at this point went, people just want to explore, so you don't have a breath meter.
Thank goodness.
So I think we're just going
wonderful
down.
I can't remember what you call them.
Like God rays?
I'm going to call them crepuscular rays because I can't remember what they're called, but it's something like that. They're crespy. Made of cresp.
We can see things becoming clearer.
You want your spear gun for underwater love.
Down.
And yes, it continues basically not directly on from the last game, but almost. Unlike Anniversary, and that's why we sort of played them in this order as well. Hold L2, hopefully it'll show you where the enemy is. That's what it wants you to shoot. You can practice your dodge before you get down. Oh, hello.
How do I shoot?
R2. Are you trying to kill them all in one small circle?
Apparently. Conqueror of the seas. Anyway. So everything's very out of focus until you get quite close to it.
So yeah, this is sort of the second part of the story that begins in Legend, really.
Yeah.
Rather than Anniversary, which is more of a remake of the original.
And I can see why they put it in, because they're sort of going, well, you do kind of need certain bits of information. Well, there's clearly a big cave there, but I think I could see a little one over there too.
Check it out.
Oh, utility light.
Checking out the jellies.
If I remember rightly, do hurt me.
So yes, it begins that way that lots of media does, by sort of going, oh, look at this dramatic thing, and then you find out what leads up to it. Why is Zip pulling a gun on us? Why is Winston going, but that's Lara, and then he's going, I know. Why is Alistair suddenly attractive? You know, these questions that we need to find the answers to.
We appear to have picked up a giant thing.
Because I really like this game. What annoyed me about it is that they released this. I can't remember if it did particularly badly or particularly well, but I don't think it did particularly badly or particularly good. I think it just sort of didn't sell quite as much as the last game, and then they sort of went, well, is it really worth doing, or should we reboot it? And then they chose to reboot it, which I thought was a shame, because I really liked the conventions in this one.
Yeah, and it's like, well, the new one's gorgeous. I have a lot of problems with it story-wise. Down we go. Oh, is this what we needed them for?
Maybe you need more than one.
There's one right down there too.
Yeah. I suspect there's 3.
Let's get this one in.
Oh, no, there was already one in, was there?
Nope.
Because I know she's been looking for certain artifacts for some time now.
Am I getting the eyeballs in the middle, do you think?
I would assume so.
Because they're open.
Yes, thanks, game. That camera angle at the end. Wait, how did the jellyfish get in here? Why didn't we just go the same direction as the...
L1 to swim faster.
Like a fish?
Hmm.
You know, maybe she should have worn
Pants.
pants, because there's jellyfish.
Okay. Do I just go this way anyway?
Yeah. Bearing in mind this is by the same people who did Legacy of Kain. I always find it funny because there's a squid.
Yeah,
Is that the
maybe
Elder
it's
God?
secretly the Elder God.
I say the same people. They're both Crystal Dynamics games.
Yeah. These are the real deal.
Yeah, ancient kickable pots
With pickupables.
with dice in them. That was a D8.
The number of treasures and relics found so far is tracked on the PDA.
But yeah, I mean, the game looks great. Look at that, you know.
Yeah.
Even on the PS3's paltry by today's standard 720, it's still lovely and detailed and dynamic and looks great.
Go up here rather than go in the water.
Yes, that's another relic. Don't know how many of the relics we're going to be collecting or worried about trying to find the first time through.
Admittedly.
I think the way we've played the previous games is a template.
We just go and get them later.
And that, yes, we're not massively bothered about collecting them all. The first run through is about exploration, storyline. And the extras is where we find the other stuff. Kick.
Now can I just...
Yeah, but there's a swingy thing.
Yeah, I thought I could get back up like sort of a quick way, but no, it wants me to go all the way. Because it's got a more overhang ledge, so you can't just drop down back onto it.
Oh,
I could have jumped backwards though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a swingy
you
thing that
were
way
there.
too.
It's like, there's, yeah.
Which way should I go, left or right then?
Left is a good adventuring direction. That's the ticket.
Am I going down? I think I am. Wait.
Yeah, you can do more stuff. So if you press X, you can just ledge walk, which you can't do in the previous game.
No, it's just this is where I've been. There was the relic down there that I already got, so I feel like I haven't advanced or gone backwards.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Ah.
It's much more dynamic what you can do. I love this game's system.
It was bound
that was
to happen
Michaela testing
eventually.
the physics engine of the game.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, that was dead quick.
Yeah, it resets the positions rather than reloading the whole level in.
Right, I need to go this way though.
Same as the levels are much more streamed. There's fewer loading screens in general, I think. Now the question is, do we have to pick up all those artifacts again? And I think the answer is no.
Which is quite nice.
Because that's something which always makes it difficult to keep track.
Admittedly, I suppose, yes.
Whereas I think this one goes, the relics are kept separately in your save. So it just tracks just that. Same as I think it's a lot more generous in going, she's competent at pole climbing, so you don't have to hit triangle quick events as often, although the funny thing is you just showed it off there, so I was saying that.
Ooh.
Yes, notice the water on the ground flowing through the channel as well.
Yeah. Press triangle to pick up weights and circle to set them down.
Yep.
Which I think we did a lot in the other games too. That'll do it. Okay. Yes, it's going through like this little temple.
And it's going, for God's sakes, press square, but I don't even know what it's looking at. See if you can point your camera at it. Oh, is it just a ring up there? Fair enough. Oh. If you hold triangle, you'll pull on it. And that's our second death of the game.
Oh, jeez.
Bitten by giant snakehead.
We did.
I think that's quite a good death, actually.
I mean, isn't that one of the fun extras videos, though, that the game makers themselves make, to be fair? We
Yeah,
don't
I
put
think that
those
was
together.
in Legend, wasn't it, where it shows you all the deaths?
It does.
I think we showed it off. Like I say, it's been a while.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's just get all the way back round.
I think you can run all the time, by the way, as well. If you hold
so.
L1, you just generally move faster. Is it still triangle to make you shimmy faster?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're doing, isn't it? Yeah.
Because I feel like you can tell this is the much more advanced engine because the water and the lighting is so pretty.
Oh, you can do that as well. Where you stood on the pole. I don't think you can do that in the second one. Legend. Because, of course, Legend was made first and then anniversary, so it's a bit complicated. You're supposed to pull that down, just not on your head.
I know. Let's put that there. Because yes, it's technically what it's doing is actually opening this door mechanism.
Yes, you can see it. Do we still have the, I think it was missing from this game, do we still have the scope that lets us see if things are mechanisms and whatnot? I thought so, it's missing from this. It's just a camera.
You can look at things, yeah, but...
But you can't go into, like, the mode where you can go... That's a mechanism.
There we go. Didn't kill us this time.
Very Conan.
And then yes, we can pull this.
Incredible. The carvings are clearly similar to early Germanic design, but this is far older than the 5th century, yet strangely enough, more sophisticated. Proto-Norse runes. Let's see. World of Mist. That would be Niflheim, the realm of the dead. Not Avalon exactly, but the Norse equivalent.
Niflheim.
Yes, it's where Cloud's from.
Thought I'd double check there's no kickables, but no, I think we did get everything. Actually, I never went in the water. Am I supposed to? It's kind of a pain to get all the way back around.
You can go in the water, you can look around. Do we have a first-person view? I forget. You can do all sorts of stuff. That's a grenade. What was that?
This one.
R1.
Okay.
Start. We'll either pause it. What does pause it? Actually, is there a controls in anywhere? It would be nice to be able to see them.
No.
Not in options? No. No. I'm trying to think of what all the controls are. Like, do L3 and R3 do anything? Nope. Aha!
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be annoyed if I don't look in the water. It's like you have to go all the way back around and it's kind of awkward.
Does this... I'll say sprite. Can you see the breathable thing on it? Or is it just... Yeah, you can. I thought you could.
Yeah, you can only very briefly get a close up to the camera.
Yeah, if you move close to a wall and sort of manipulate the camera, you can have a good look at it. Yeah, she's breathing through a thingy. Can't remember what you call them.
I thought it was just what you said, a rebreather. And then yeah, she takes it off.
Same as, yes, it's a lot more forgiving with the jumping, I find. You can sort of just throw her at things and she'll figure out what to do on the way.
Yeah, she kind of clips on.
A lot less frustrating, I found, than the other games. Which is why I bravely volunteered to play the earlier ones. Because they're quite irritating at times.
Okay. Checkpoint.
Yeah. And it looks the part, this place, doesn't it? It's all very grandiose and massive vaulted ceilings.
Up we go.
Sort of taking it a safer way.
Come on, I know you're going to be here. That doesn't do anything, it's not secretly a pushable. Okay. Oh, I think that was actually just for that. I don't think this goes any further.
Were you thinking there might be something at ground level? I think funny thing is that we've played a game, one of the earlier games had something like very much like this, but there was stuff at ground level.
Yeah.
It's probably anniversary because that was always flipping hard.
Oh. The camera did not like that.
I didn't like that. I agree with the camera. What are you doing?
Up or down?
Down, I think. I'm loving these deep, bassy noises, which are very pretentious. Also, if you have a look at her character now, she gets quite a lot of dirt.
Yeah, she's got
which
mucky
is
legs.
also new to this, that she gets quite a lot of decal changes, I think they're called. This is the look at Lara's butt simulation mode. Saying there's something I liked about this one is that I thought they were better at spacing out the enemy encounters.
Like we were saying with the water, it's like they know you actually want to look around.
It's a D8.
I think that's back the way we came.
Can we have a look at the artifacts in the PDA?
Let's
I can't
have a
remember if
look.
it says there's different ones and how it works. Treasures. So no, it's just treasures or relics.
And it just tells us about them. We don't get to click on them.
No, we saw them there briefly. What was that? You kind of swished by it quite quickly. Oh, was it just the treasure? So, if you go back, so relics are the round ones, the circles, and the non-relics are the D8s.
Yeah, there's treasures and relics. We have not had a relic yet.
No. More kickables here.
What was that?
Sorry, that was my stomach. And actually, those look like treasures, so hang on. If you go back a little, have a look up to your left and right in those alcoves. Sure, I saw a ring. I did, but it's not a ring you can grab onto.
No, it's not a shiny metal one.
Oh, that's lovely. I hope it's as blind as it looks.
So is that your first person then? So like if you press L3 or R3, do you not? Because you used to get a first person view by doing L3 or R3, but I'm not convinced you do anymore. So one's aim for your guns, manual aim, and then the other one, I'm assuming L3 that you pressed first, just realigns your view.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You get through there by ducking.
I mean, that's a path forward anyway, I'm assuming. I'm just sort of checking things out.
Like that shadow being wrong.
And yes, I love how our first instinct is like, there's this amazing, magical, biggest probably ever octopus. We're just gonna kill it though. That's our style.
Well, we did sort of go, oh, would you look at that? A big spiky thing just above its head.
To figure out what's the best way to go about this. I like the look of the other way more. Yes, the shadows are occasionally quite wrong.
what I like about these games is that it just goes, well, where do I go next? Well, there's a handhold there, and I'm clearly a mountain goat, so this way.
What should have been Lara Croft Mountain Goat? Okay, so we got the all the way over here.
And yeah, the noises we heard earlier, the deep baritone, bassy noises, are from this enormous, humongous, legendary-sized octopus. Octopus do not get this big.
No, they do not. Right, let's see how the jumping works. Okay, so far so good. Do you not do that, camera? Make sure we're definitely between those tentacles. Is that correct?
That's enough. To die. I thought that was enough.
So did I.
I only said to die because I thought it sounded cooler.
I don't know if you want to pause that while we get back, or if you're not bothered.
No, I think it's a good demonstration of the game's reloading strategy and checkpointing approach. I think it's a good example of how games should be, in fact.
Yeah.
This has lots of modern conveniences which I enjoy.
I forget how old this is at this point.
I mean, are you sure you want to go this way? You don't have to, I don't think. I'm assuming it's the right way.
I mean, I was making progress, so yeah. Oh,
Totally
I see.
put your hand through that there.
See what I'm supposed to go for.
You didn't even give time a chance to slow down.
That was pretty good. Right. And we've just checkpointed, which is nice. What's in here then?
And you're getting the impression of a bigger, more Norse room as well.
It's
like
massive.
out there, there's those. The path that you walked in here on is a big stone plinth held by massive sort of figures.
Let's pull this, just in case.
Right, I think the octus squid is stopping that.
Yeah, so we're gonna just do that.
Ooh, that was a bit of a drop.
It was just desserts, though. I'll check out this way before I go back up.
Yes, you've given them pudding.
I think this is just below where we were before.
Yeah. An artifact up there, up the ramp that you were looking at. Oh, am I going mad? Oh, there's some anyway. Getting the treasures. People say that.
So I don't think you're actually supposed to.
That's just like a fire or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go up there anyway.
I don't think you're ever supposed to go on the main floor full of water in the big room. Alright, let's get up here.
What are you doing, Lara? That's better. I think it was a bit too forgiving there. Yeah, if you go onto that, you'll slide and then you can jump before the end and you'll grab onto that. Yeah. Fancy. It's very fancy.
We get. Let's pull the lever again. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're pulling that back.
Drawing it back, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was stuck for a second there. It behaved really strangely.
Probably not from where you are right now. Maybe from there. And then you can give it a go pull.
No, that's for rappelling up. She's just shaking her head whenever I'm trying to do
Yeah.
it. Okay, let's see what this side has.
Well, there's another tentacle.
Yeah.
I imagine this is going to be a very similar...
Wondering what that's trying to get me to... Is it underneath?
What, the square?
Yeah.
It's that ring on the wall.
Ah. Let's see if we can pull it. It's not connected.
Yes, you need to pull it forward so it slides along that pole and engages with the rest of the gearing. Textbook. Then she shakes her head because it's far enough and we give it another pull. And it pulls away another one of its arms.
Then I think we just make our way up. But I'm gonna check out down here, I think, briefly. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too far.
There's ancient Norse gears there. Built them bigger back then.
That does seem to be the thing. It's like ancient technology, just make it huge. It's like, that doesn't really work with everything. It's not like you can go ancient telephones, it was massive.
Is that a flying kick you performed there?
Yes.
That's cool.
Right, time to go back to the center.
Yeah, she looks a lot more natural as well when she's like grabbing onto the corner of something.
I didn't land this last time. There we go. That's what she's supposed to do. Like a delicate, what do you call it? Acrobat. I don't know if I should just start going up, but I don't know if that'll get me up. Let's have a look. Okay. I use R to aim accurately. Or is that telling me to aim?
You shoot the chain it was showing you. With the pistols. And then on the other side as well. There you go, we've killed a legendary specimen of one of the most intelligent species of... one of the most intelligent types of creature in the sea, really. I think it's them and cuttlefish, and that's basically it.
So yes, we climb walls with the grapple triangle to go up and down. If you don't press triangle to go up and down. You just kind of swinging left and right awkwardly.
You can do that as well, yeah. I mean, that's something that you do later. It's something from the earlier games. If you remember all of those puzzles where we had to, like, get killed over and over by walls. Dodge the traps in the walls. And she doesn't even say anything. She doesn't even go like, oh, what a pity. Whereas I remember, like, in one of the earlier games, she sort of goes, oh, isn't it a pity that I've had to kill this beautiful creature and all this creature was doing was protecting itself. And it's like, in this one, we're kicking pots, we're killing octopus.
Caring not for your human morals. Soon she'll just become a vampire and, damn the world. You can get a look at him as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, not belabor the point too much.
It's a tremendous shame. Not sure why you did a grenade.
Because I was trying to press the swim faster button.
That's L1. Yes, we can climb on that. It's one of the newer animations.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the more Nathan Drake style climbing.
I mean, Nathan Drake owes a lot to Tomb Raider.
Oh, absolutely.
By which we mean the Uncharted games. Well, some of them at least. I was going to say, whilst you can jump, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just
actually find the
round.
path, yeah. There you go. Okay, let's see. It was nice and generous with the checkpoints.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to stop and look around and stuff. It's really pretty. I'm not sure why she has such tremendous trouble here.
No.
But not when she's on a point.
And not when she's shooting enemies. Let's do some sneaking. Trying to look. Okay.
Thor, the Norse god of thunder. Whatever are you doing down here in Niflheim? According to the Eddas, Thor needed special iron gauntlets to wield his mighty hammer Mjolnir. Could it be?
Have we misread all the signs?
So that was the Norse connection. Oh, there's loads of these. Niflheim, World of Mist, one of the 9 worlds of Norse mythology, linked by Yggdrasil, the World Tree. While it seems clear that Niflheim is an underworld metaphor, original sources are contradictory as to whether it is distinct from Helheim, where those who did not die gloriously in battle go after death.
Kraken. They're really great. They're Kraken.
It was.
Kraken are monstrously large creatures in mythology, thought to be based on sightings of giant squid, not to be confused with the sea serpents in Nordic tradition, though both were blamed for the disappearances of ships of all sizes. This beast clearly is a recent addition to this ruin, and subsequently grew too large to leave again, and also isn't a giant squid, it was an octopus, yeah?
Yeah, it was clearly an octopus. Also, don't talk about its weight like that. Maybe it's sensitive. And then we've got Thor, is the god of thunder in Norse mythology and is most known for his mighty weapon, Mjolnir, variously described as a battle axe, a mace, or a warhammer, though most commonly depicted as the latter. Among other powers, it could supposedly channel lightning against Thor's foes, just as the legend of Excalibur was a myth built up around an ancient artifact of great power. The myth of Thor's hammer might be a distorted description of a real ancient weapon.
Although there was that sword we got in the other game where it's like, whoom, and sending out like energy and stuff. And this is, going to be a similar sort of, well, perhaps not the same sort of thing, but it's going to be similar power, sure. For sure. They're going to come down or not? No, I think we need to remove the sort of the side brackets from it. There are 2 pressure panels, however, right next to it, which I'm assuming lower them.
Yeah, I'm assuming these 2 side rooms, one's up and one's down.
Same as those awkward pillars are clearly there to stop you from grappling it and pulling it from one of them. Ah, it's introducing a new mechanic. Go between...
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
But first there are pots that must be kicked.
So in between these 2?
Oh, actually, I might be wrong anyway.
Unless there's nothing in this room. Because I'm not actually seeing anything up a height. Let's try the other way then.
Remember, you can hold L1 to run. That's R1. You keep...
I'll just throw it out the door, it's fine. There we go.
Your other left.
I like her spider wall. Did you catch that?
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop.
Right, so let's jump through that. Nope.
What are you doing with the spinning? There we go. Where's that go? Is that just back out into the...
Yes, but I have to get these blocks through.
You can throw them. Hui! Bloody hell!
It's got a good strike. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm gonna just run out eventually and then I won't be able to throw them anymore.
Why did you throw a grenade to pick it up?
Because it's the same button as throw it, so I got confused.
Why were you trying to throw it before you picked it up? And hoi! Hoi!
Now we just have to get back out.
I think you just run.
Oh, do we?
Wait until it's fully up. Maybe throw in a roll for effect. Or dive out of the room, even better.
Forgot how to do a roll.
Right now, is 1 enough for each panel? Is the question. I think you can actually hold L1 even when you're carrying those to go a bit faster.
Oh,
I might
okay,
be wrong
I'll have a
about
look.
that.
No, I don't think it
I'm not
does.
convinced that does make a difference now. Right, is that keeping those both down, or are those coming up again? Those are coming up. So you're going to have to put 2 on one of them.
Yeah, because it says I can grapple around obstacles. 2 blocks is
Did
the
it?
way. Yes, when I
Oh, did it come
grappled
up
the
with a health
first
thing?
time, yeah. Get off of the blocks. Nope.
Square.
And then you do this.
And then you pull it round it once the pillars have dropped, obviously. So those pillars there aren't to stop you from grappling. They're there so you can grapple around the corner and demonstrate the mechanic.
Yeah.
I see.
Thor's father's hammer, Mjolnir, was powerful enough to level mountains. But how does all this relate to Avalon?
Put your hands on your head. Turn around. Slowly.
I don't suppose you'd be open to bribery, would you?
Amanda Everett sends her regards.
Bloody hell.
So do we not have the hand thing anymore? Doesn't do a... Is it Witchblade where you put it on and then you just can't fucking take it off anymore?
Thor's gauntlets. It was said that Thor could only wield Mjolnir by wearing a special pair of iron gauntlets. The gauntlet I discovered in Niflheim could very well be the source of this myth. Most of the gauntlet itself crumbled to the touch, but the carved knot of stone and metal in its centre was undamaged by age. It extended metal tendrils and conformed to the dimensions of my hand perfectly. Clearly, this is the ancient source of power of the artifact, and the rest of the gauntlet was added separately later. Which sort of ties into what it was talking about with the stone swords. Where it was
Excalibur,
like,
where it was all bits. Monomyth. Yeah. Hey though. Not hiding anything, are you?
No, but you can totally climb that hammer.
You can, yes, admittedly. But yes, our way is blocked. So we just gotta find another way out.
Well, maybe you can't climb the hammer then.
I thought you could.
It looks like you can because it has those lovely angled edges. So which bit has he blown up? So he's blown up that bit, so you've got to figure out another way through, I take it.
It's not this door over here that didn't seem to do anything. Ah. We've got a little bit of a jumping puzzle. I'll just check there's nothing to pick up. I occasionally see those jars. Those jars are occasionally very hard for me to see. Actually,
turn your light on. You're in a dark area. Light it up.
Yeah. Right. So we're going across, I assume.
I think the target is to just get up a level. And then you can jump onto that. Ooh.
Wow, I didn't expect that to kill her.
No, that was quite a shot. I could jump down that far.
Yeah. That's not the only game that has that sort of problem.
It's a shame because the rest of what you were doing was fine. Maybe if you just level the camera up a bit better. Interesting way of doing it.
Yeah, it's occasionally when you're doing sort of quite tight little spots.
I think it's a question of stop, get the camera right and in position, get yourself in position, and then just make it so that all you have to do is tilt the stick forward and hit X.
Textbook.
Really enjoying the music for this as well.
I am as well, actually.
2 in one kick there as well. Right, try your running mechanic now. So she can really, really shift it.
Actually, I should make sure I'm looking around in case there's any secrets.
Also, Amanda still being a thorn in your side.
Is that just a...
I was going to say there is a swingy point up there.
Right, and yes, it does just want me to...
D8.
Oh! It's the difference between waiting for her to sort of neutral position before you do your jump. Whoa!
I don't think that was necessarily your fault there.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Luckily we're back. Like, this is a nice checkpoint.
I do appreciate how quickly it reloads.
Yeah.
How much it just puts you back to the last checkpoint. It's very, it's quite forgiving. And it should be. I don't see any need. That was also odd.
Maybe I need to, like, give her more of a second between jumps then.
You shouldn't need to. I think it was just being a bit funny. Give me a go. I'm curious now. Is this just how you're timing the jump?
Unless I'm supposed to stand up and make that jump. Yeah, it's just up. It's like you're clearly supposed to go that way.
I'm not sure I did anything different, but okay. Maybe it likes me more.
Am I jumping at the end of this? Or just, it looks like I'm just falling off.
I would jump. I'll always jump just in case. But in this case, no, you didn't need to. There is a path down there.
Nope. Nope, nope,
where
nope,
are you
nope.
going? What are you doing?
It's just the camera's fighting me a little, sorry. Let's catch up to the bad guys.
Are you just getting out?
Yeah, it's this way, isn't it?
As you can see, you do have to jump into the water. And it's back the way you came underneath. Yeah. Oh, or is it? Is this right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yes, I was going to say, you can also swim quicker again.
But it does also feel very Lara Croft that we do all the work and clear the way, and then a bunch of people followed us in.
Nasty military types in this case.
Yeah. Right. Let's get back to our boat.
I ship it. Oh, wait. Go back.
This
What's
way?
up there? Is that just an alternative?
Yeah, I think it's just an alternative.
That's cool. Oh, there was something triangle-y there, though, on the way by. Is that a pick-upable?
Where?
Down a bit.
Down a bit. Ah, yes. Hidden pick-upable. Well spotted. I think underwater everything is also a little too similarly coloured.
Well, it probably makes it a lot harder for you anyway.
I guess. So I'm never sure how much you're supposed to, like, exhaustively look around.
Well, you also have your sonar.
I do, don't I?
This must be an underwater map.
But it only is like a bubble around me.
It's a sizable bubble.
Right, so I think we're heading up. Appreciate this structure a little. It does look cool. Anyway.
I think if you hold X, you swim up as well, don't you? Just to make it get an even more of an oblique angle. Yeah, that's as up as you can swim.
Is there no one else here? No. Do you want to leave it there?
Yes, we'll have to find out about the God of Thunder after Lara has stretched and the next episode begins.
We'll see you then.